Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's intro is kind of weird, but I'm going to show you guys how to rock this synthetic hair in a very beautiful way. And all you're gonna need is the darling Abuja braid, which goes for 60 shillings, 2 packets. You're gonna need a crochet and a comb. You can also use 3 packets, I suggest, than 2 packets. And these are optional. You can use the olive oil sheen. You can also use the olive oil Rapset mousse, the beeswax for hair food, and the rat tail comb is a must. And then guys, I'm gonna use this short Abuja braid. Like, it's important that you pick the short one and not the long one. And now I'm just going to remove the hair from the packaging and run the comb through it to make it smooth, because it's synthetic hair, so it means there was tangling and all that. You just want to make everything so seamless. And yeah, I'm going to use the hair food, which is the beeswax. You can use any hair food that you have and apply that all over my palm, then over the hair, to make the process later on a bit more efficient, especially with the curls that I'm going to show you. And now I'm going to pick my flexing rods that I got from Bestlady, each packet going for 100 bob, and I got 3 packets, the two thick ones and one thin packet. And now I'm sectioning my hair using my 2 fingers, and I'm using the 2 fingers to measure the size that I want, but I prefer you guys picking a medium size. Don't pick a section that's too thick or too thin. So now, as you can see, I'm winding the hair first before I wind it around the flexing rod. This is important so that the curls can be more deep. If you don't do this, the curls will be waves instead of curls, so this is important. And you have to use your index finger for support so that the hair does not unwind. And yes, I put the hair in the bucket already, so I'm going to pour in hot water. Guys, you have to really use like hot water. Don't use water that just boil. I mean hot water. And I'm going to press that down using my comb so that every single hair gets to be in the hot water, since the flexing rods are bouncy and they kind of float, you know what I'm saying. So now I'm going to place the hair on a towel so that they can drip the excess water off and stay damp instead of wet. You can use a blow dry for this process too, to blow off the excess water. And I let this hair sit there for like around 20 minutes before I decided to detangle them. I mean, before I decided to unwind them. This is because I wanted the curls to be more deep. It's important that your curls are more deep, because the hair I wanted to go for was the one I wanted the curls to be deep. So now I'm just using the rat tail comb to get the end of the hair, because the ends of the hair were not blunt, so I used the rat tail comb to pick on the ends of the hair so that I can unwind it neatly. And yes, you can see there I've placed a couple of hair that I unwinded. So I'm going to repeat this process again so that you guys can see the drill and know how it goes. Yes, and you can see the curls are so beautiful. Like, guys, can you imagine this is synthetic hair? No ways. And it only goes for, I believe, 120 shillings. And if you use 3 packets, that's like 360 shillings. So it doesn't cost you a lot. So now I'm just unwinding, and it's important that you get a lot of flexing rods so that you can get over with this process once and for all. You don't need to boil water again, pour water. It's kind of a process. You just need to do this once. So now I'm going to unwind the ones on the thin flexing rods, which I believe the curls are more beautiful than the other curls. Like, I prefer these curls over the other ones. I don't know why, but I feel like these ones are more realistic. Anyways, they all look good and I love them both. So yeah, and the curls, as you guys can see, the curls on the thinner flexing rods are more tight and they are more close to each other than the curls on these ones. And as you can see, I'm showing you guys how you can roll over the hair over each other and get a nice twist and crochet it as it is. So now I'm going to run the comb over the unwinded hair to detangle the hair, because you can't crochet it the way it was. It will be too thick on your head, so you want it will be too thick on the section you crochet it on than the way it will be like this, and then you section it again. And there are many ways to detangle the hair. I mean, you can use the comb, you can use your fingers, but I love the comb one because the volume is a lot compared to this other process of detangling. And guys, you need to detangle the hair. Please, 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 you need to detangle the hair. Don't crochet it as it is. And then I'm going to detangle the one from the thinner flexing rod. I'm sorry for that. The thinner flexing rod. And I really love these curls. Man, I wish. It's okay. Anyways, I did my lines off camera. Yes, I do my own lines, as crooked as they look. And now I'm going to show you guys how to crochet your hair once you're done detangling. And this is a process you have to really be careful because it can get messy. So as you guys saw, I had to close the hook of the crochet so that the hair doesn't unhook itself. Oh my god, these terms are so crazy. And I'm just going to take that hair inside the loop and tighten it so that it's more secure, of which this isn't as secure as the process of tying another knot. After doing this, I'll show you guys in a minute. So I'm just going to place the hair, to crochet the hair on each line randomly. It doesn't really have a formula to it, but it's important that the hair is fuller on the perimeter of your head. And I'm going to crochet a bit of a few more pieces for you guys to see. And now I'm halfway done with the hair, and oh my god, this hair looks so beautiful. I got this inspiration from Tony Olaoye. You guys know her, I bet. And I really love this color. I love the curls, how they look so real, they look so like human hair-ish. For us who can't afford it, you know, but we're good, like we're not complaining. So now I'm going to show you guys how to crochet and do the knot, because I felt like the previous way of crocheting wasn't more secure. So this is how I did, and I love the how it felt. It was like more tighter and more closer to the hair, you know, more secure. Even if I fought with someone, no one will pluck it unless they pluck my whole line. So now I'm just going to do a few more pieces again for you guys to see how it's done. It's such an easy process. Crocheting, it's like kushona, like a nguo. It's so easy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just an easy process, and you don't have to go to school for this, guys. You just have to practice, and I believe your creativity is what guides you. What you've pictured in your mind, what do you want? That's what will guide you with all this hair process, makeup process, eyeshadow playing process, you know, all these processes. So now I'm just going to crochet it over the sides of my head. Sorry guys. So now I'm done crocheting, and as you can see, the front part, the side that there's the partition is where I use the hair from the thin flexing rods. But now I'm just going to stretch the hair and trim the hair because I want them to be like consistent. I want the hair to look like they're on the same level with each other, because some parts are longer than the other parts. So trimming helps me get the hair to be in the same position, same length, etc, etc. And this part is also optional. You don't have to do this, guys. It depends with what you want, guys. I told you that earlier on. So I'm just going to trim it and make sure that they're on the same level, and then I'm going to pat the hair with my hands so that they can sit where I want them to be, where I want it to be, or them, or whatever. I know you guys get me. Anyways, I'm trimming the hair and I think I'm done. I love how the outcome is. I love how it looks. I generally love how it looks, although I wish I could have used 3 packets or 2.5. I feel like it would have worked better, but it still looks good. So yeah, I'm going to use my wrap set mousse to tame the hair that's flaring. this is also optional, because I believe if you put a stocking on and you wake up the next day, the hair will not be flared like it was. It's just because the hair is still wet. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you get it. I hope you just enjoyed the video. So if you rock this hairstyle, please subscribe down below. Comment down below if you will rock this hairstyle and if you think it's beautiful. Also, don't forget to subscribe guys, like the video and share it with your friends. Till next time, bye.